So we're almost to the anchorage that we want to go to, hopefully for tonight. We've been bucking the north winds, almost north winds, all day. And it's picked up a little bit more, and so even though it doesn't look rough, the waves when you hit them are now spraying into the cockpit here. So I'm hiding behind the windshield a little bit just to stay out of the spray, but there's a few bays around here. We've talked about these before in Isla Espiritu Santo, and then each one has its own little name. But we're gonna try to get up here. There's a little white speck just about right there on the camera. May or may not see it, but that's a little bay that looks like it's got better protection than these because they've got cuts in them. Sorry, that's through the screen, but they got cuts in them where the winds can come howling through. Supposed to actually get the northerlies Thursday, but I think the forecast was off by a little bit because today's Tuesday. Maybe it just likes the T days, I don't know, Tuesday, Thursday, but we're gonna try to get in there. So once we get settled somewhere, I'll give you another look at what we're gonna have for the next 3, maybe 4 days, depending on the weather. So we did get anchored in this little cove. Rick was going to find the name for me, but my battery's going to die, so I wanted to get this before my battery died. So this is where we came in. We are seeking shelter from the northerlies that are going to be coming in. We got 2 other boats in here. You can see the catamaran and the sailboat over here. Got to move a couple things, and I'll go forward. There's a couple little bitty beaches right over there. It's kind of cool. The waters are kind of a murky green, but it's pretty darn windy out here. If I held this up, you would see what I'm talking about, and you can see where it comes from. That's our good squeegee mop. Watch. There is no keeping it where it belongs, so I'm gonna do one of these. Try to roll it up like a torch. Anyway, so this is what we have to our port side. Not room for anybody else to anchor there next to us. And then you got a nice little beach here. Looks like some people have gone ashore. If we end up staying here a few days, we'll end up spending some time there as well. But there is absolutely nothing else here. This is it. But we'll see. While we have been sitting here, which is maybe an hour, on the port side here, we saw flying manta rays. And just a minute ago here on our starboard side, we had them again. So I am like an hour between. Okay, powerboat has passed us by, so now we're 4. So now I'm hopeful that there are some other sea life here that we can see. So we brought the kayak over here to this little beach. This morning is the 11th of May, and we're going to see what we can find to explore here. But the water is really, really crystal clear. Look at this. Really rocky, so if you brought your dinghy like these guys did, one rode, one had a motor, you really got to be careful where you come in here, because it's really really rocky, and it's more ground pebbles than it is sand. Why you're not videoing? go left of me or right of me, then I can hang on to your solid to walk in that. But we wanted to explore this beach. It's the biggest beach here, even though it's fenced off. We'll see what we can see and where we can go.
I'm not sure we'll be able to get off the boat for the next 2 days.
Yeah, there's going to have some big winds coming in from the north. Had a pretty good, did you get one? Nope, just landed. Had pretty good northerlies when we came in yesterday afternoon, what, up to 22 knots wind. And then it died down, apparent wind. Then it died down and was the most comfortable night ever we have had at Anchorage. There you go, just sitting there, him and her, being protective. Oh, nope, just him. Oh. Gotta be a little strutty. Show us your good side. He's not. So we came now to the big shore, big beach. Well, the biggest beach here. So this is the biggest beach. It's got some mangroves. This is the one I talked about that has the fence on it. Pretty nice clean beach though, huh?
Yeah, very.
So let's go see what the warning sign says.
Let's get a picture here.
We like doing that.
We do.
Get the boat in the background. Get us. Look up. Get us. You know, in our neck coolers. Pretty cool. Just standing here by itself. Looks like a marker stone for in a cemetery. Just leaning there. Now this is just fine sand. So the signs on this fence says stay off the sand dunes. But I do see on this side where some of the rope is down, so maybe somebody wasn't listening and obeying the signs. So we're walking the mangroves, and we're still inside our boundaries for not interfering with the dunes. Looks like there's 2 sets of dunes here. But we're just walking here. There are so many caves in these rocks. I really wish they were able to be. Look at all the shells in here on the sand dunes.
The Gulf of California Islands Flora and Fauna Protected Area, Archipelago of Espiritu Santo. We're here our second night in Ensenada Grande on Isla Partida, and we got treated to this sunset. It was very windy today, almost as windy as it was yesterday. We had 22 knots blowing yesterday. Today we had 19. Tomorrow is supposedly the big blow. It's supposed to be coming out of the north tomorrow, Friday, dying down a little Saturday. But that sunset is just remarkable.
are now cave kayaking. Oh, this is so cool. Red crab. Sorry, people, I had to... Look at them crawling on the walls.
Yeah.
Look at a white blooming tree.
Yeah.
It's not dead, it's white, and it's blooming. It's still getting...
Growing in a crack.
growing, yeah, it's got a lot. Look at that knotted root.
Amazing.
That one goes in there pretty good. Look at all these. And this. There at the top. A little hole, looks like it's just gonna fall. And, oh, you could go behind these. You could walk behind these if you could keep your kayak here. So you could crawl up that and walk behind this big chunk. And a cactus clear at the top. A cactus is on top of the world. Oh, there was one. I saw his tail. Maybe he'll come up again. There's one. Now you can see him. There's one. You can tell with the little bitty white caps. There he is. He was really jumping. So you've seen a few of the jumping rays. Hopefully Rick can get some still shots that we can download and add to it. Oh, he didn't make it up.